Hey everyone, it's Stephanie with Yarn Ball Handmade Goods. Happy Thursday. Thought it'd be a fun idea to show some items that I've made recently. I've been loving making cardigans, mesh tops. I made a dress, which I'm really excited to show off. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen it there. But I kind of wanted to just talk about the creative process with it and how I made it. I do have one little item here that I made that is really adorable. I made it by basically just crocheting a single panel. I used two different colors of yarn, and the stitch I used, it looks like I did single crochets, and I basically just crocheted one long panel, folded in half, and then sewed the sides up, and then I did another smaller round of single crochets around the top and added the handles. So that was a fun one to make, super easy and cute. So let's dive right in. Some of these things are from the summertime that I've made, some are from the fall season. Let's see what we have. So the first item I made, this is a mesh cardigan. It's a hexagon cardigan, so you can see where I started right in the middle, and then I did two panels and sewed them together down the back. Here's what it looks like on. Just a cute layering piece for the summer. I thought the colors were fun for summertime, like the peach and the yellow. I basically just did double crochets with a space in between, and then the ribbing is just double crochets. I like that one. The next piece I made was actually a one panel shrug. It's one panel, and then you fold the two ends in to create a sleeve. And then I also did some decreasing rounds along the neckline to just make it fit more snug around my shoulders because it was a little bit big. It just lays really nicely, and it's like a super comfy, cozy little piece to wear. You just feel like you're wrapped up in a blanket, honestly, when you're wearing this. For this one, I did double crochets. I did double crochets with a chain one space in between, and then I did a bobble stitch, and the bobble stitch is like pink sparkles. Anything sparkly, yes please. And then you can see here the neckline, I did decreasing rounds, and then I also used the same pink sparkles. This one came out really cute, super cozy, comfy, and just fun to wear. My next piece that I made is another mesh cardigan, but it's pink, which is my favorite color, definitely. And it's really cute for the summertime. It's the same as the first cardigan, the orange and yellow one that I made. You could even like tie this so it stays closed. Looks really cute. This one's also a hexagon cardigan. I started in the middle, made two panels, sewed them together along the back. And then I did some decreasing rounds for the sleeves just to make them a little more form-fitting. And then of course I added double crochet ribbing to it. This next cardigan is kind of the same as the pink one that I just showed you, but has alternating rounds of double crochets and then double crochets with a chain one. And then I did two different shades of blue in this one. And then I did dark blue for the ribbing and the ends of the sleeves, just to bring it all together. This one's a fun one, another good layering piece. It just looks super cute, comfortable. Really good for summer as well because it's so lightweight and breathable. I'm not against acrylic yarn. I use it all the time. I love working with acrylic yarn. I feel like it's really durable. I also use cotton. I love cotton yarn too. This one is cotton. And then all the yarn that I buy, I make sure it's machine washable and dryable because I'm sorry, but you're not gonna catch me blocking stuff in a bathtub or a sink and like wringing it out and waiting for it to dry. I like to be able to throw my stuff in the laundry, wash it, dry it, be done with it. That's just me personally. Kudos to you if you have the patience for blocking your items in your bathtub. You're better than I am. But yeah, this one again is another hexagon cardigan. You can see I started in the middle, two panels sewn together, decreasing around for the sleeves to make them a little more form-fitting at the end. This one is actually just a single crochet ribbing. I just wanted a little bit of a ribbing situation on this one, nothing too crazy. This one I did put in the washer and dryer, and I had no problems with it. It washes and dries perfectly, and honestly got so much more loose and comfortable after throwing it in the laundry. So this one's super cute, looks adorable, especially with like neutral colors, throwing it over top of a tank top like this with jeans. Love. This one I showed in my last video. I was wearing it. It's my lavender summer vest. I have the pattern for this on my Etsy if you want to make one of your own, like I said. This one is honestly so easy and quick to make. I made it in I think a day. You just make the back panel and the 2 front panels and sew them together and you're literally done. I also did a single crochet ribbing at the end, you can see. It looks super cute just open like this, or I added the little tie so that you could close it up if you want. This is also another amazing layering piece. It kind of dresses up any outfit and it's really lightweight. It's so quick to just throw over a top and just spruce it up a little bit. If you're looking for a quick, easy, beginner-friendly pattern, I must say this is a good one. Okay, this one I love. This one I posted about on my Instagram a lot. This one is not a hexagon cardigan. It is a back panel, 2 front panels, and then I made the sleeves. It's more of like a balloon sleeve. I don't know if that's a legit term or not, but that's what I'm gonna call it. You can see like the sleeves are bigger, and then I did some decreasing rounds to just make them fit better around the wrist area. It's the kind of cardigan that you just feel like so wrapped up in, like you're wrapped up in a blanket, because it's like the sleeves are oversized and it's super cozy. I did a little bit of ribbing right around the edge. It's just double crochets to kind of bring it all together. I just love a big, puffy, oversized sleeve. It feels like, I don't know, I just want to be like this all the time. All right, moving right along. This is actually an older piece, but I found it and I was like, I have to bring this one out. So this is another 3-panel cardigan that I made. 1 back panel, 2 front panels. I sewed them together. I made the sleeves, did the decreasing around for more of a form-fitting sleeve. And this is a really good cardigan for fall, winter time, super cozy, also really quick and easy to make. I love this cardigan. Moving right along, this is also an older hexagon cardigan that I made. Nothing beats like a classic hexagon cardigan, and that's kind of what this is. It's comfy, it's lightweight, it's flowy. It's cozy, it's warm. I will definitely be wearing this cardigan again this year. I think I wore it 2 Christmases ago. That's how much older this one is, but I'll always love resurrecting older pieces. It brings me back. And it's also fun to see like how you've progressed over time with crocheting and different styles you can crochet now. So that was one of them. This was something that I made really recently. I made it a few weeks ago. It's a really, really simple, easy, adorable mesh top. Really good layering piece. You could throw it over a tank top, a bralette, and it'll look really cute. Really good summer top. You could even throw it over top a bathing suit. But this was super, super simple to make. It's actually going to be probably the next pattern that I write because it was so easy, and that's the life that I'm about. It's just 1 back panel and 1 front panel with decreasing rounds to make the neckline. I didn't add any extra length on the sleeve or anything. It's just the 2 panels together. And here it is. I mean, how stinking cute is that? And it's just so easy to make. So easy. You can make this in probably 2 hours. I love this one. Definitely want to make this in more colors. Again, I'm in LA. It's hot all the time mostly, so I can get away with this, but I know that not everybody lives in a warm climate all year round, but this is really fun for spring, fall, summer. I mean, you could even put a long sleeve shirt underneath this if you wanted to wear it in the fall or winter. So this is my most recent piece that I made. If you follow me on Instagram again, then you've definitely seen me post this on there, also on TikTok. But one of my followers called this the pumpkin pie sweater, and I was like, okay, that's definitely the name of it now. So I'm kind of obsessed with that. I was originally planning on making like a long sleeve cozy fall sweater, but I don't know, I just got to making it and I was like, it's warm all the time here. I want something that feels like a fall sweater that I can still wear when it's warm outside, you know? And then I created this, the pumpkin pie sweater. I like that it screams fall with the colors, but then when you wear it, it can really be worn in the fall, it can be worn in the winter, because the sleeve is like, it's like a ruffly bigger sleeve, and it covers a lot of the arm because it's like a little bit longer and ruffly. So I'm gonna try it on for you really quick. It's more of a cropped piece, which I really like because I like wearing like higher waisted jeans. Love the sleeve. And you can see how it's like a little bit longer of a sleeve because of how like ruffly it is. Super cute. This is a good like Thanksgiving sweater. I feel like just the colors, it screams Thanksgiving, screams fall. So I'm obsessed with this one. I really like wearing this one like more off the shoulder. I just think it looks so cute off the shoulder. You could even do it off the shoulder on both shoulders if you wanted. That looks really cute too. And here's the back of it. I've already gotten questions if I have a pattern for it. The answer is no, not yet. I'm thinking one of my next videos is going to be a tutorial on how to make it. So stay tuned for that, and then I will be writing a pattern as well. So the last piece that I'm going to try on for you is my dress that I made. I wore it to a rehearsal dinner for a wedding that I was in earlier this year, and I'm obsessed with it. It was my first time making a dress, so it was definitely a learning experience. I really want to make more dresses. It was so fun. I surprisingly finished it in like 5 days, give or take. It really didn't take that long. So that's the dress. There's a really cute little opening in the back, and then I did this like scalloped border on the sleeves. And then also on the bottom of the dress, there's the same, it's a little hard to see because it's black, but the same scalloped border. I did a cinched waistband, which is single crochets. The rest of the dress is double crochets. So let me put that on for you real quick. Here is my dress. I am so obsessed with it. This is definitely my favorite thing that I've crocheted. I feel like it's just really elegant and pretty. And here's like the scalloped neckline, the scalloped sleeve again. I'm gonna move back some so you can see the full length of the dress. Hits right above the knee. I did freehand this dress. I didn't follow a pattern. I didn't write a pattern before I made it. I just went with the flow of it basically, and I measured a lot along the way. I tried it on a lot along the way. I basically made 2 panels that went up and over my shoulders and around my back, and then I sewed them together to make like this V-neck, and then I sewed the whole back together up until I made the opening. And then I did some ribbing along the collar to make it fit on my shoulders a little better because it was kind of wide. So it was a lot of trial and error when I was making this dress, but I'm really happy with how it came out. I think for freehanding a dress, I did a pretty good job. So that is an update on all my recent pieces that I've made. Recent pieces, it sounds like the candy. That's an update on all the pieces that I've made recently. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I've created recently. Let me know what your favorite thing was that I made. I'm really interested to know. And if there's something specifically that you would love to have a pattern written for, also leave it in the comments, because I'm happy to write patterns for you guys. I just want to know what you're actually interested in purchasing. So yeah, let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.